What do
Greetings,
they
my
do
name is
well?
Bryce Dunlap, and this is my facilities management project. This project is on Gallimore Lanes. Here are the 11 core competencies. The first core competency that is critical for Gallimore Lanes is their leadership and their ability to develop strategies. Their leadership is derived from their manager. They have a general manager who oversees the functions of the bowling alley. Their general manager has a supervisor who works in the Office of Student Activities at FAMU. Their supervisor reports to the administration of the university, which includes the president of the university and other staff members. Okay, so the next core competency is maintenance. When it comes to maintenance, the university has custodians who are in charge of the cleaning facility. The bowling alley must be thoroughly cleaned daily because of some of the bowling equipment, such as bowling balls, which would be dangerous in a chaotic environment, obviously. The general staff members are also in charge of the maintenance of the environment and oversee any minor malfunctions of bowling equipment and electronic equipment that is utilized within the bowling alley. The manager and other hired maintenance workers oversee any major maintenance issues. All right, so next up, project management. When it comes to certain events that the bowling alley puts on, the general manager is always in charge of all of the project management activities. It is his job to deliver directives to the staff members. The general manager also oversees developing projects that will help stimulate the attraction of the service environment. These staff members are an important part of the project because they are generally the ones carrying out the activities. Whether it's parties or campus recruitment events, Gallimore Lane staff members are very involved with projects that are implemented within the organization. The next core competency is communication. Gallimore Lanes relies heavily on their ability to be able to relay information to each other and especially from managers. The staff members are very crucial when it comes to their manager's ability to give instructions on a certain task. The staff members are usually as good as the instructions that they are given. Most of the time, the information that is given is simplistic enough for the staff to comprehend. All right, so the next core competency is finances. Gallimore Lanes derives most of their finances from the university. When students pay tuition, a portion of it goes towards the maintenance and the utilities of the bowling alley. However, the bowling alley does not collect a profit from guests from the usage of the bowling lanes and the bowling shoes. Students are charged less than guests who come from the community. Gallimore Lanes has a set price for students, faculty of the university, and community guests. The reason for this diminished price for students is due to the substantial amount of funds given to the university from the students. All right, so the next core competency is human resources. The staff members at Gallimore Lanes are in charge of overseeing the guests and also answering any questions that they may have, as well as handing out bowling equipment. Another core competency of Gallimore Lanes is quality. Quality is very important because it sets the tone for the guest's overall experience. They manage quality by making sure that they accommodate the guests in any way possible. Also, they have meetings as a staff to make sure that everyone is aware of their duties. Also, Gallimore Lanes offers snacks, beverages, and pool games as a service. The next core competency is real estate. The real estate of Gallimore Lanes is maintained by the university. Property management is a major component of the core competencies. The cost of the real estate is allocated to the university. It's also the duty of the university to make sure that the facility is kept in code with the state. The technology of the bowling alley was a major part of the most recent renovations. Now guests are able to plug their electronic devices up to the speaker and play their own music while bowling. Also, the bowling alley has a new interactive monitor for accumulating points during the bowling games. To go along with that, at nighttime they have incorporated neon lights to set the mood for their nighttime gamers. When it comes to the ambient conditions, the temperature is generally cold unless it is severely cold outside. Then they will adjust the temperature to meet the needs of the guests. The air quality is very good as the maintenance crews keep the filters fresh. There's a lot of noise that is around the facility depending on how many people are in the facility during the day. Also, the machinery and the sound of bowling balls striking the pins are an added dimension of the noise. Emergency preparedness at Gallimore Lanes in case of an emergency, such as fire or any sort of event where an evacuation is necessary. They have two main exits, the front exit and the back exit. The front entrance is a wide door exit which allows for great capacity of guests to exit in case of any emergency. The side exit is just one door and leads to the back road behind the facility. Key issues. They have no mission, their human resources need structure, and they have poor facility emergency capability. It is clear that they do not have a mission. They don't have a foundation where they can grow from. Their human resources need guidance. They are not aware of their duties. Also, they need new uniforms to differentiate themselves from the guests. Also, there are only two exits, which make it hard for a guest to evacuate. I'm about to get this A. What do they do well? They have a very modern environment. Their prices are competitive and they keep the area very clean.